Well, we got rain and sunshine, but like we got a mower we got to get back up and running. This is the Facebook snapper, and it's been sitting there a good more than 5 months, I want to say. So I'm going to wheel it into the garage, and we'll get to wrenching on it. Well, let's get started. Alright, well, now we have a nice work surface to service our mower on. I don't really have room in the garage for much else. I was kind of thinking about getting one of those, what is it? Maybe the Harbor Freight, like motorcycle bench, where it's like a hydraulic lift basically. But, you know, this is way cheaper. And those tabletops used to be the workbenches in this garage, so we'll see how it goes. It's still raining, so I'm gonna go get a coat, and then we'll dig into it. Alright, so I already took the air cleaner off, and they make snappers really easy to service. And when I say snappers, I mean older Briggs & Stratton. So this is a foam style air filter, and on the side of the filter it gives you the maintenance instructions. So you can pause that, but I usually just take a 5-gallon bucket, maybe fill it quarter of the way full with water, and then I take some Dawn soap and I dunk it in there, wring it out a couple times, and then pat it dry with a rag or two. And now you're gonna saturate it in some 5W30. So this is just the Napa flavor, which is made by Valvoline. So then you just kind of saturate it, wring it out with oil. And this is what filters your air. And these do a pretty darn good job as long as you keep them serviced. And it says to do it every 25 hours, so pretty sure I'm a little bit overdue on that, but that'll work. Then you want to just wipe down your entire filter assembly and get your little cup there, slide it in. So there's your completed filter. Throw your lid on, and there you go. She's ready to go for another, you know, at least until 25 hours. So what I didn't do is I didn't drain my tank out, so there's going to be water in it. I'm pretty sure. It smells like gas, but there's going to be water in it. So this mower only came with one bolt holding the tank on, but usually there's a smaller bolt on the side here, and then there's this 1/2-inch bolt right here. So you got to take that 1/2-inch bolt. It also has a spacer on the back side. Then you got to undo this little bolt right here that has the governor linkage. You can get to it. There it goes. And there's your tank. So we are going pour this gas out and see what we got here. So let me go get a a pickle jar. Alright, well, it's not a pickle jar, but it'll work. Still pretty clear, so it hasn't yellowed. Well, it's only been a couple months, but this is an ethanol blend, so we all know what that likes to do in a few months. Okay, smells pretty good. Of course, it's raining, so that doesn't help. Looks like we got a spider visitor down in there. Didn't do so hot. Alright, I forgot my funnel, so let me get my funnel and we'll dump it back into the tank here. Alright, well, I can't find my funnel, but I can't put the gas back in the tank right now because we're going to change the oil first. So, yeah, you can see. Okay. This one's got some pretty black oil. But it is full. It says so. So we're going to drain that out. And the best way I've learned on these is you just tip them over like that. You just tip them right into a bucket. I mean, you can bother going up underneath. Although, you know, it's not a bad way. Depends on how many spiders are under there. I don't like spiders. Oh, and don't forget to unhook your spark plug when you go to rotate your blade. Also need to pop that blade off and sharpen it, because, you know, we got work to do. You can't do work with no dull blade. So let me get a socket and we can drain the oil out of this thing. Alright, so that is a 9/16 bolt. And somebody put anti-seize on it last time he serviced the blade. So, not terrible, but definitely gonna need a new one soon, but not now. Right, I got a square. I got my oil tray here. Well, that is also a steel plug going into aluminum. No, that's cast iron. Never mind. I'll shut up. Whoa. Don't fall. There. Well then, we'll just have to get that off by other means. Alright, we need some heat in this situation. Or not. Jesus. Ah. Well, it moved. Ah. There it goes. Ah, jeez. I don't think I've taken this plug out on this mower. That's going to be hot, by the way. Alright. Get the aim right here. Perfect. Yeah, I don't think I've ever taken that plug out of this one. I think when I first got it, I just tipped it over on its side and did the quick and dirty way. But, you know, we'll do it the proper way. So, then go sharpen this blade up. And it's got maybe, you know, a season or two left in it. Usually you don't want that big of a lip, but it'll work. We'll get it to work. Alright, don't forget to put the oil plug back in. We got our blade sharpened up here. Just took a hand file and got it back to where it was supposed to be. This side has a bit more chunks taken out of it, but it'll work for what we're doing. Not gonna put too much time into the blade if I'm just gonna buy a new one later down the road. Okay. And it's also balanced, by the way, in case you were wondering. Okay. All right. We're all done there. You know, don't forget oil. Oil is key. Fresh stuff. I need to buy a case. I need to buy a case of that stuff. Nobody wants to sell them for cheap online, so I think I'm just gonna have to go to Napa and get a case. No way. We can't be that perfect. Let's try that again. A little full, but it won't hurt nothing on this thing. Alright, shiny new oil, sharpened blade. I just gotta find my stinking water separator funnel. Let me go hunt for that a little bit longer. Found it. I'll put a link down below if you're interested. It kind of went up in price, but you know, what hasn't? But sure saves you the headache. And it'll filter out the spider. There you go. I can't see because of the glare, but maybe you can see. You can see all the water down in the bottom where the spider is. Fear not, Mr. Spider. Yeah. Alright. I think I got more gas here. Okay. You can see how much water was in there. Saved you the headache, that's for sure. I think they're 16 bucks now, but that's well worth the time it would take to strip everything down and clean it. Okay. That. Forget to hook your spark plug back up. Actually, we should take that off, shouldn't we? Let me go get a wrench. Not terrible. Give her a little wipe here. Yeah, gap looks good. This is an Autolite 255, if you're wondering. Or maybe you're not. It doesn't matter. Not too tight. I think I need to squish my clip a little bit. There it goes. Alright, let's double check the oil. Why not? I want to say it's full. It's hard to tell with clean oil, you know. Maybe that's why you just leave it dirty and then you always know. Yeah, we're full. Okay. What you should do is service your recoil, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to. So it's going to get sticky after like the first couple mows, and then I'm going to have to take it off and service it. But what you should do is undo the 4 bolts, lift it off, and squirt some lubricating or a 3-in-1 inside that spring. And then, what you could do is kind of drill 3 holes in it, and then you can just dribble your oil in that and keep that going. But for now, it seems to be doing okay. So we're going to try to fire it up here for you. Make sure you got a good view here. goodness. I didn't want to idle at all. Thinking I need to lube our cable there a little bit. Jeez. Well, come on. There you go. All or nothing. You know, you can't go in between. Heck, just soak the thing down. Alright, now I'm curious as to why she was full throttle. Of course, I didn't clean the carburetor. I just dumped the tank out. I think my air vane linkage is a little stuck. So this linkage was a little stubborn. When you put it back, don't over tighten that bolt because it's just a bolt on plastic, so that can kind of bite you in the boot. I wonder why that's so stubborn. Usually pretty snappy. But you know, PB Blaster, not like I have a stinking gallon of it, so it doesn't really matter. There, we'll buy that. Oh, that got... That looks a little bent now, doesn't it? Now this poor thing. Perfect. Alright, put the air filter back on. Come on now. Cooperate. Or not. Don't do that. There it goes. A little tricky. Not too tight, but not too loose. Alright, let's try again. I might have flooded it. We'll return after these messages. Alright, well, our problem is that when you go to choke and you want to go to idle, she's not springing back to where she should be. And then I noticed when I had it running, there was some crap that came blown out from underneath this fin, or from the shroud. So what I said in the beginning, just ignore that, you know, and we're gonna service our spring. So now that everything's nice and hot, you're gonna have to get in there. You know, because that's what you're supposed to do, right? And it helps to have the right tool. Oh, and make sure to get your tools covered in oil so, you know, they last longer and they're harder to grip onto. Pro tip of the day. Alright, let's find out together here. Okay. It's uneventful. Thought there was a... Oh, that's the governor. There ain't no air vane. I am mistaken. On the internet. Crap. You can never trust me again. Well, that's nice and movable now. I guess I need to tighten that. Need to tighten my bolt back down because it's gonna come loose. But it's stubborn again. What's going on? Oop, there goes the door. It's also windy, if you hadn't noticed. And it was also downpouring rain when I first started this. And now it's sunny and cloudy. Oregon. Yeah, I got a bunch of garbage on that. That would make it not want to shift back and forth. Clean. Well, help me understand. Here. Nope. Too tight. Still too tight. That's better. That's how it should be. Although I don't get why can't you be like that when it's tight? I've never had it loose before. Should we wear something out here? Careful, because, you know, it is plastic. It looks okay, it's just dirty. It's dirty. Alright. Well, let me go throw this in the ultrasonic, and we'll be back shortly. Alright, all shiny and clean again. So now to reassemble without, you know, breaking nothing. Okay. Now we need that one. It's gotta go that way. Oh wait, no. Oh boy. Nope, never mind. Figured it out. There, and then the spring goes over here. Oh crap. Come on now, cooperate. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay, now you can go. There goes the door because of the wind. And before I screw this all the way down, I'm going to put some 3-in-1 all over in it. Now you could use WD or PB Blaster, but it doesn't really lubricate for a long time. So just gonna tighten that. Still too tight. Maybe that bracket's bent. That I've never had one not be tight. Bend it up a little. See what that gets us. Now the whole bolt. Yeah, it's a little better. It's almost like the governor itself is sticky. Because this is free here. And the governor is kind of gooey. Interesting. I guess we'll deal with that when it's running. Alright, let's stick it back together again and see. Yeah, changing it up here. You know, gotta have some variety in the smells of the day. Oh, and then we're gonna service our recoil. So I'll just take some 3-in-1 and kind of drool it all up in there. Now you could just use some recycled oil too if you really wanted. You can kind of work it back and forth while you spin it. Moves that spring up. Saves you the headache later. Alright, now we can stick it back on. Perfect. Okay, well, that works. Guess we'll put our bolts back in and see. And I lost a bolt on the ground. Awesome. There's a bolt. Oh, found it. Sweet. Oh, darn it. Got that stupid shroud on the back side backwards. Ooh. There we go. Back to normal. Alright. See how that goes. Oh well. There goes the video. Alright, I ran out of room. So here is the correct way it should be set up. So right now we're on choke. Right there in that notch, that's idle, and there's off. And there's also this limiting bolt, I guess, right there, the stop, that prevents you from cranking it too much. So let me stick the air cover back on, and we'll start it up. Alright. Looks like it still gets hung up there. Stubborn. It's like we're gonna have to make a part 2 to this video. Well, almost out of memory. Thank you guys for watching, and hope it brought back some old memories of working on some snappers on this channel, and we'll get back to wrenching on this shortly. So thanks guys. Alright, we dove back into it. So the problem was that this bracket that holds this little plastic guy, the threaded hole had a divot around it where the shoulder of the bolt would hit and pinch this little plastic guy here. So took it out, got it back flat again, took it to the grinder, ground that divot out of it, and so now with the bolt tight, the plastic freely spins. So now we're gonna throw her back together again, and we'll definitely do a mowing video with it, because I know some people like those. So once the grass dries out, we'll do that.